Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year-2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play. 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Steps away. Looking left side, and it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On second and very short, Fields. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now they hand off to Coleman. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On play action, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game. And this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. From the 50, here's Fields. Man open is Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fields on first down. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 4 yards remain for second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. And here we go on 4th down. Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? And he works free. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, That may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. Throwing deep here for Coleman. It got his man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And it's caught. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. A final shot before the break. Fields. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Darnell Mooney the target there. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Santos' kick is up and through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, you don't want a coach in Charles to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunk.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Coleman. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Coleman again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for.
And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. To throw again is Jackson. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle here to Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Jackson. Flush to his right. Open man, Watkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
To throw is Fields. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 29. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play action. It's Fields. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually out in the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football. Gain.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster.
Touchdown!
Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
2nd and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 31,
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson now. Flushed out right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Throwing, Jackson. On the move to his left. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Wiggles free. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, and now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next, 52, Ravens 42. 42.
the touchdown here, Santos, to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host